April 9th. I'm going to start this video a little different than our other ones really have ever been, because something happened this last week that affected the Next Gen family. And I say the Next Gen family because Next Gen is Amy and I, but it's also so much more than just us. I mean, Next Gen family encompasses all of the kids that come to our camps, encompasses all of you that check us out on social media, whether that be Facebook or YouTube, but it also encompasses our families. I mean, Amy and I, we are family. Her family is just like my family. I mean, they treat me just like one of their own, and I love them like they are my own, and it's vice versa. Mine treat her just like she is one of us, and we love her. They love her just like she is their own. And so, Next Gen is more than just us. It is our families, because without them, without their support, we couldn't do what we do. And so something happened this past week that affected the Next Gen family, and I want to share it because the power of prayer is incredible. And so the more people that we can get to lift up this prayer request I think it's going to be, it can affect the outcome of what happens. But I know a lot of our YouTube subscribers have come over from my granddad Jimmy Houston, from his channel. I have done some Catch of the Days, his devotional videos that he does. I've done some of those, and so a lot of our YouTube people that subscribe to us and check us out have come from his, which is great. We love that. But so some of them may already know the situation. Some of you may already know the situation, but what I'm sharing for those that don't. But on Monday, Easter Monday, the 5th, my grandma, Chris Houston, was found, I guess unresponsive would be the correct word. She was conscious, she was breathing, but she was not, I mean, something was wrong. I actually walked in and found her like that. We had been out fishing all afternoon, and I walked in and found her. And luckily we were there because Granddad had just left that morning, and so in all retrospect, if we hadn't made the trip down there that weekend, she would have been by herself. And so we are very thankful that we were there, and that we found her as fast as we did. But she had a brain aneurysm that in turn, technically I guess, caused a stroke. And so it was a long night of getting her to the hospital in Oklahoma City. Actually, they life-flighted her to a hospital in Oklahoma City, but getting just the first assessment of what the problem was and what the plan of attack was, I guess. And it was it shook our family. I guess shook might not be the right. It shocked us all because it wasn't expected whatsoever. I mean, obviously, but there wasn't any signs that pointed that it was even a possibility. But we we are praying, we are believing that God is gonna do a mighty work, that He is a God that is a healer and that is all powerful, and He can do something incredible with this situation. And so I am just asking that if you don't care, that you would just lift her name up in prayer, because God tells us that we can bring our requests to Him and that He will listen. And so I think that is an incredible picture of His love and His care for us, that no matter what it is, that He will listen with open ears, and I like to imagine an open heart. He may not always give us the answer that we desire or would like to see Him give, but He says that we can come to Him, we can bring all of our requests to Him, and He will listen. And so that is just, doesn't matter how small we think it is, how dumb we might think it is, or other people might think it is, we can take our requests to Him and He will listen to every single one of them. That's just an incredible amount of love to me. And so our family has been overwhelmed by the support that we've received so far. I was going through some comments on Facebook and found one where somebody was from, I want to say it was South Africa, and was praying for Grandma. And so the fact that somebody that far away was lifting up her name in prayer to the Lord I was like, that's cool. That's just mind blowing to me. But I truly believe that God is going to do something with this situation that is going to glorify His name, and that she is strong, and if anybody can come back from this, it'll be her. But just ask that you guys would be in prayer for her, for Granddad, for our family, as we just navigate this road, because it is going to be a long journey of recovery and just trying to figure out what the best next steps are. So I just ask that you would be in prayer. Thank you to every single person that has commented on previous videos that is praying for her. We appreciate it. So with that said, let's dive into today, April 9th. The title is Much Stronger. Our verse, Ephesians 6:10, it is a great one for the situation right now. It says, "Be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power." We need God's strength. We cannot do it on our own. Be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power.
Do you know how much power and strength you have? It probably doesn't feel like it when you're young or when you're small, or maybe just when you're around people that are stronger than you. But your power comes from Jesus, not from you. All the power you have comes from Jesus, not from you. So think about how strong you are now, knowing that power comes from Jesus, not your body, not your strength, but from Jesus. It's called the Holy Spirit, and He's ready to give you His strength when you don't have any of your own. I know there's a lot of times that we go through things, and we go through things that we don't understand, things that we just can't make it. We don't think we have the strength to get through, but all we've got to do is we call on Jesus, and He gives us His strength. And we all know His strength is way better than ours. It says God is mighty, and He gladly shares His strength with us. He wants to give us that strength. He wants us to call out to Him and be like, "Hey, God, help me get through this. Give me the strength to do this. Give me the courage. Give me the power." He does that so that we can face anything, like a strong Olympic athlete, or maybe whoever your hero is. You can think of superheroes, or maybe you have a hero of your parents or a role model or something like that, and you have the strength just like them, but it all comes from God. So remember, when you're going through something and you don't think you can physically do it, you don't have the strength to do it, just call on God. He's going to give you the strength to get through that, and you're going to make it out on top, because we all know that in the end, we win. The prayer today, the small prayer, says, Lord, I'm in awe of your power and might. I'm so thankful that you make me strong. Go out today, guys, and remember that when you're going through a hard time and you don't think you have the strength to do it anymore, that God's got you, and He's going to give you some of His strength. Have a great day, guys.